Hey everybody, this is kind of a short one, but so I have never actually cooked tostadas in the oven before. I have cooked burritos in the oven before. I have actually at one point, as a funny story, cooked tacos in the oven before, and I've even cooked enchiladas in the oven before, and many other exciting Mexican dishes. But typically with tostadas, I usually just take some oil and fry them up in a pan and do it that way. But apparently, it's healthier and a bit more common to cook tostadas just in the oven. So with the power of Bezos, I know it's a really old echo, sue me. So, with the power of Bezos, I looked into how long they're supposed to cook, and a lot of it typically says about at 400 degrees, which is what I've got it set for about maybe 12 to 15 minutes. Now, I did a very basic mixture just to test it out with the four tostadas. So, you've got fat-free refried beans on a low-carb tortilla. You've got egg whites, jalapenos, banana peppers, mushrooms, green peppers, a little bit of tomato, and some lettuce with some hot sauce. So, they don't look pretty, and I'll admit that. They look, like cafeteria kitchen food. I'll admit that. Even if I increase the light. But, as you can tell, these are uncooked. So I'm going to throw them in the oven, and then we'll see how it goes from there. So, and then I will report back with a taste test, and I'll let you guys know how they are. So, like I said, this is just kind of a short one. Oh, good timing. So, with that in mind, there's the oven, there's the heat. I'm gonna slap this bad boy in the oven. And do that, and then Alexa, set a timer, check on tostadas 15 minutes from now.
Check on tostadas timer, 15 minutes, starting now.
See y'all in about 15 minutes. And,
Okay, I'll call it a John timer, 15 minutes, starting now.
See y'all later. Alright, so my timer just went off about a minute ago. We're going to check on these bad boys and see how they turned out. Simple. Do that. Woo! Steamy. And, there we go. Always be safe. You never know when touching hot things. So, listen, I don't want asbestos fingers. I kind of like my hand. I need my hand for hand things. Alright. Let's take a look. I feel like this could be cooked a little bit longer. Yeah, they're kind of crispy, but they're not crispy enough. So I'm going to cook them a little bit longer. We'll do maybe like another 10 minutes. Alexa, set a timer. Check on tostadas 10 minutes from now.
Check on tostadas timer, 10 minutes, starting now.
Alright, well, I guess we'll be back. Okay, so my timer went off again. I added an extra 10 minutes. I got my oven mitt back on. Let's see how they turned out if I let them cook just a little bit longer. Because they were kind of crispy, but they weren't like super golden brown and super crispy. They were just kind of like crispy. So, let's take a look. Whew, heat. Oh, yeah, those look a lot better. Those look a lot more brown. Oh, yeah, okay. Those look good. Alright. So, Yoink. Always remember to turn off your oven. Beep. Okay. So, we have these golden tostadas that are cooked in the oven. They look delicious. They actually look pretty good, not gonna lie. So, although I'm noticing something, even though it's just low-fat refried beans, they actually look like they cooked and crisped up a bit too with the egg whites. So you can see some of the egg whites and stuff that actually got a little bit like cooked in there too as well. Now, I didn't add too much into the mixture other than some leftover hot sauce. So hopefully the heat from all that still retains. But we're going to let these bad boys cool off. And then when we come back, we're going to do our taste test. So with that in mind, let's just hope they come out good. It tastes good, you know. And at least there'll be a light like brunch for me. So anyhow, we'll be back. Hey everybody, we're back, and so after we let the tostadas cook off or cool off for a little bit, this is what the finished product actually just kind of looked like. And I gotta say, looking at it better now on camera and like in person, it doesn't look as bad anymore. I thought what gave it the weird color and the weird kind of texture look might have been like the egg whites and some of the other ingredients. But turns out it really was just the refried beans that cooked that gave it almost that, like I said, almost like cafeteria food look aesthetic to it. But it actually doesn't look as bad in person. So, but with that in mind, basically we're going to try a oven baked tostada. See how it is. So, here we go. It's alright. It's not bad. Like I say, I prefer cooking my tostadas in a frying pan or by different means of some vegetable oil or in some rare cases butter and stuff like that, just because it fries a lot quicker. It's not as healthy, but with it frying a lot quicker and everything, you get more of a crispier, fresher taste to the tortilla and all the ingredients. But I usually, when it comes to other Mexican foods, including my burritos, enchiladas, even, like I said, as a funny story, tacos and other things, I usually oven bake those because those came out pretty tasty and healthy. Now, this is just okay. It's not bad. I feel like if I wanted a low-carb, healthy snack or a lunch, I would go this route. It's not terrible. It doesn't taste bad. But it just tastes kind of okay. And I thought it would taste really good because, oh, hey, I'm cooking banana peppers and jalapenos and green, and just regular green bell peppers, onions and hot sauce and egg whites and all sorts of stuff in there. But it's just kind of okay. So, but overall, I'd have to experiment, play around with it a bit more, and kind of like do different ingredients and stuff. Maybe what I should do is chop up some more fresher jalapenos, maybe chop up some fresher onions, let those crisp a bit on there, and do less ingredients. Maybe if anything, I should add the refried beans after, is what I'm thinking. But then the problem is the refried beans, yeah, they're going to be a bit more wet. And it's going to leave kind of a weird kind of wet texture on a oven-baked tostada. So, but that's just me. So, I'm going to finish this one at least on camera. Like I said, I made like 4 of them. So, that's basically going to be my meals for the day. Or at least snacks for the day, if anything. Most likely meals. Because, again, diet. But, it's not bad. Overall, for my first time really cooking tostadas in the oven, I give it about maybe a 5. I'd probably find other recipes, find other methods, find ingredients and do's and don'ts, kind of like that. And it's funny, because you think a boy from Arizona living there for 15 years, you would have learned how to cook this, but cooked everything else. It's not this. An actual light snack. With that in mind, guys, I'll see you around for the next episode or segment or whatever this is of Cooking with Crash. I didn't say it in the beginning one. I don't know why. I assumed you guys knew this was Cooking with Crash. So, if you guys, by the way, have suggestions for things for me to cook, by the way, we're already about a couple episodes knee deep into this. Let me know. Suggestions, comments, likes, feedback, anything down below. Always helps. So, with that in mind, see y'all later.